What's going on, everyone? Corey from Yoda Expedition here. Behind me I have my personal FJ Cruiser, and in this video we're going to be going over a few different things. 1, do you need alignment after getting a lift kit? 2, tire rotation, and 3, we're going to be giving this a front end shakedown. We're going to be taking a look at the ball joints, the wheel bearings, the tie rods, and seeing if any of that stuff needs to be replaced and show you what to look for. So let's get into it. Alright, so number 1, alignment. Do you need an alignment after doing a lift kit? And the answer is always yes. Whether you're doing a lift kit, a leveling kit, you're replacing factory parts with factory parts. If you're in there taking suspension pieces apart and putting it back together, 9 out of 10 chances you're going to need an alignment. Even going off-roading, you could hit a rock a certain way and that could throw your alignment out of whack. There's a bunch of different things that could change the way that your alignment is. And definitely going to want an alignment after any sort of suspension modifications. Now, I put this Eibach lift kit on my FJ probably 6-7 months ago, and I did not do an alignment. One reason I didn't was because I got lazy, but right after installing this, I went for a drive. The steering wheel was straight, it didn't shake, it didn't try to pull to the left or to the right. So I was just like, you know what, it's probably good enough, I'm going to let it go. And now 6-7 months down the road, I'm paying for it because now my tires are getting really bad to the point where I probably should replace my front tires fairly soon. And that's where we get into the next topic of tire rotation. So when I put this lift kit on, I also did the wheels and tires at the same exact time. So these tires have about 6 to 7 months of driving on them, and the rear tires are still pretty much like new, maybe 90% tread, where the front ones, since I don't have an alignment, now these are all worn funny to the point where I'm probably about 50% tread on the inside edge. And because I let this go for so long, now when I'm driving, I do have a steering wheel shake because the tires are no longer wearing evenly. So if I would have gotten alignment done right when I installed the lift kit, I would not have had this issue. Regardless, rotating your tires is always something you want to do, probably about every 5,000 to 6,000 miles. One thing you can do is rotate your tires when you do an oil change, but by rotating your tires, you're just going to prolong the life of your tires and you're going to get a lot more miles out of them. Also, if you have a spare like the FJ does, or if you have a tire carrier on, say, a 4Runner or whatever, you want to rotate that fifth wheel in with the rest. Now, some people do tire rotations clockwise, counterclockwise. You can go diagonal. It's really all up to you on how you want to do it, but I would recommend rotating all 5 tires at the same time, and it's just going to make your tires last longer. So now on to the front end shakedown. We're going to be looking for wear in the ball joints, the wheel bearings, the tie rods. So one thing you want to do obviously is get it up in the air first. So if you have a lift, use that. If you have a jack and some jack stands, go ahead and do that. So to check for your tie rods, you're going to grab the wheel on either side and you're going to try to act as if you are turning the wheels. You just want to wiggle it back and forth, and if you hear any kind of clunking, if you see any movement, you should be able to feel whether your tire is moving and not your steering rack. If you can tell that is doing that, then you either have an inner or outer tie rod that is bad. And then for wheel bearing, you want to do the same thing except from the top and the bottom, and shake it this way. If you see any sort of movement in your wheel, then that's a sign that your wheel bearing is on its way out. So when it comes to checking for bad ball joints, what I like to do is just get the front wheels off the ground, maybe 2 inches, enough so that you can get a pry bar underneath. And what you're going to do is lift up and down on the tire. And if you see your wheel moving up and down, but your suspension components are not, then that is a sign that you have a bad ball joint. So I went and checked both sides. Everything actually checks out, which is surprising. I kind of thought I was going to find something that was bad, but everything looks okay. While you're in there, look for any ripped boots on your axles, your ball joints. If you have grease everywhere, you want to make sure to replace that. I did just replace both of the CV axles on this not too long ago, so all of that is good. But those are just things that you want to take care of as soon as you see it. So with that being said, for the time being, I am going to rotate these tires now, but in the near future, I'm probably going to buy one brand new tire, take off my spare, which is still brand new, and then whichever two of the front, which is this one, is the better one, I'm going to put this back on as my spare and get an alignment so that my tires don't wear prematurely. Hopefully this video helps you guys out, whether you have any questions about if you need an alignment or not, how to do a quick inspection on your front suspension and steering components, and tire rotation. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my tires rotated now. If this video helped you, make sure to give it a like, hit that subscribe button if you are new to our channel, and check us out at YodaExpedition.com if you need any parts for your Toyota.